Wanted to show you guys all the great stuff that we work with. This is the Pemf Mattress by QRS, and it has some great attachments to it. That's the thing for the pelvic floor. This is the pad here that you can lay on. It also has some wonderful glasses that you can put on your eyes. And then we also have the ear muffs right in there. You can put them on your ears. And like I show you with that, we have protocol on each one of the different devices, and it shows you every different condition right here. It shows you all the different conditions. Any condition shows you the protocol and what setting to put it on. So that QRS is amazing. That's good for cellular health, which is good for making your cells, it's almost like a radiator. It makes your cells go from, if you have bad blood flow, you'll have great blood flow, and it will, get your blood flow going tremendously. Then we usually put you, after putting 8 minutes on that, we'll put you in the hyperbaric chamber. So just know that hyperbaric chamber is just amazing. I mean, that's what I'm gonna get in right now. I figured I'd show you guys, and show you how hyperbaric therapy works. The third thing we're working with is a photobiomodule light that goes on side of your head. It concentrates on your front cortex, your rear precuneus, your right and left angular largitis, and it has an infrared light that actually stimulates your hippocampus. And then it has other attachments, which is good for your cerebellum, which is for your balance and coordination. And then it also has one that goes on your gland and throughout the body to stimulate different areas. When you put it on that gland, it stimulates your vagus nerve, and it's amazing. We have other things too that we really don't talk about much. That's the Hypervibe. That's good for when the astronauts come and get off the space shuttle. They stand on this, and it's good for blood circulation and bone density. So that's amazing. Then other things are from way back. These are tuning forks. You can actually tap them and tune areas of your body and make it in perfect tune to where it's making you healthy. And these are crystal bowls that you can play. And you basically hit them, and they're good for frequency and for making your heart, your everything else healthy. So we're gonna plug this in. This is the hyperbaric chamber. I'm gonna get in it. I'll show you real quick how easy it is to zip up. I'm not gonna go through the whole process of the hyperbaric chamber today. I'm just gonna show you how easy it is to zip up and everything. I'm gonna get in it. You just get in it, and you're able to do it by yourself. You make sure this valve is shut. It's at the very lowest pressure. When you get inside and zip it up, it gains pressure. And I can do either an hour or I can do an hour and a half. So I'll probably do an hour and a half today. I'll get in here and show you how easy it is to zip up. And you guys can see, you start at your top zipper. I'm not sure if you guys can see me. Let me see if I can do it this way. You can see the top zipper is right there. You pull that zipper, and there's a little hook on the bottom, and you're able to shut it all by yourself if you want to do it on your own. Hold on, let me put it this way. Maybe you guys can see me better like that. Put it on. Let me see. You go like that, and you zip the top zipper, and that zips up the top. And you shut that all the way with the little bottom loop. There's a loop on the bottom, and you're able to shut it all the way with that loop. That way you don't need help from anybody. You don't have to have somebody doing it for you. You're able to do it on your own. But if you do have someone doing it, it's very simple for the person on the outside to do the bottom zipper, and then they zip the top zipper. So here we go. You get this all lined up. You kind of like to push it and get it all lined up first. Get it all tucked in, and you want that rubber to seal real well. So you want it to be flat, So I put it like that, and I zip it. And then you go like that, and you zip it. See how easy that is? And I like to run my hand against it. After I zip it all, I run my hand against it like that, and it kind of seals that rubber in there really nice. So there you go, guys. That's as easy as it is to do a hyperbaric chamber. And I just put a pillow in here and relax. And I've done other posts. If you guys want to roll back and see the other posts I do lives and everything else. And this has a light where you can adjust it. So just know that, you're in here. You can do it all by yourself, which is really neat. All by yourself. And a little bit about the hyperbaric chamber. That's probably the best thing we work with. We work with the best hyperbaric chamber in the world. This is Oxynova. And what makes us different, I don't ever badmouth anyone else's chambers. all I tell you is why ours is better. We have a warranty for lifetime warranty. Nobody else has that. Everyone else has 1 to 3. I think Oxy Health might have 5-year warranty. We have a lifetime warranty. Nobody else can compare with that. We are all non-toxic, made out of Kevlar and Teflon, and it's all non-toxic. You won't find that in any other chamber. Other chambers carry toxins. All of our fittings on the light and everywhere else are all medical grade, so they won't have any toxins as well. And it's just amazing that I'm able to offer that hyperbaric chamber to other people, because it's the best in the world. And we have silver in our compressor. If you see that compressor, you can't really see it. It's around the corner. We put it on the outside. Even if you had it next to you, you wouldn't hear it at all. But we put it outside the room. It gets a little bit better air. So that compressor is just amazing. It's got silver in it, and it doesn't let bacteria enter the unit through right here. And then also, if you want to hook a concentrator, you just undo this little medical grade fitting, and you can you just put a concentrator on the outside. It will pour oxygen into the unit, and you're able to use a mask, or you could just let the oxygen come in and regulate through it. We have a frame that's better than anywhere else. If you look at any other chambers, they're usually a little thin frame. This is the best stainless steel frame you'll find on the market, along with the gauges. You won't ever find these gauges with the numbers on them. Usually it's just red and green. These all have numbers on them, and you're able to see exactly where you're at and what pressure you're at, which is amazing. And this is the valve here. You're able to regulate that from if you want. That's how you decompress. Say you're in here in an hour, you want to do like a 10-minute decompression. What you do is just give it a slight turn, and then a slight turn, a slight turn, and a slight turn, until you get down 10 minutes. You know, every few minutes you give it a little tiny twist, and it lets a little bit of air out, and then all the way down to 10 minutes. Now, if you're in here in an hour and a half, you want to do that for 15 minutes, just a small turn, small turn, small turn, and then you're decompressed. But you don't want to go too fast. It's safe. Like, you could dump the whole air if you wanted to, but you might get a slight headache just because you decompressed so fast. It's almost like if you're diving in the ocean and you go up too fast, you'll get a headache. But you know, you can dump it if the house is on fire, or if you have an emergency, if you have to use the restroom. Once in a while you could do that, but it's not recommended. So know that you got the best hyperbaric chamber that you're in when you're with Oxynova. You won't find anyone else on the market like us. We have 10 windows, as you can see. 10 windows on our biggest unit, which makes it really good for you know, people that are claustrophobic. This one's the biggest unit, so you'll know that you could fit 2, maybe even 3 people in here if you had to. Maybe 4, you know. My wife gets in here with the dogs, which we have 2 dogs, and my son. So just know that it's a really big unit, and you can get a lot of people in here. And what else? The windows are triple pane. The 10, number 9, it has 10 windows, and they're triple pane. And the 7 and the 5 and the 7 are, well, the 5, 7, and 8 are all double pane. And just know, you know, you're receiving hyperbaric therapy, which is pressurized oxygen. And what that does is pressurizes it into your spleen, your organs, into your plasma, into your your mitochondria, which sends it to your hemoglobin, which is the fluid around your cells, and that makes your cells replicate at a very good rate and makes it to where they're very strong. And you're getting pressurized, you're super soaking all those organs and everything else throughout your body with oxygen. So just know that, you know, hyperbarics is just a wonderful thing. That's probably the best thing that we work with. And you can super soak your body with oxygen. Whenever you're receiving oxygen, you're receiving benefits. You could do it 2 to 3 times a day. You don't want to do it more than 4 hours a day. So you could do it 2 to 3 times at like an hour and a half, and like an hour the most, you know. So, you know, 3 times a day, you're going to definitely be receiving some great results. And like I told you before, you could stick a concentrator. We recommend you go with like a 10 liter. I like to go with the Fibus or AirSep. My preference is the Fibus. But that's about it. I'm going to receive some hyperbaric therapy. I'm already at half the pressure. You see how quick that was. Boom, look at that. Everyone else's chambers, they don't go that quick. They're not going to get up to that pressure that fast. This will take a few more minutes, and then bam, you're already at full pressure. A couple other things about this unit is you have these regulation valves at the end. If you see those 2 valves at the very end, there'll be 2 of them right down there. Those were regulated all times at 1.3 and 1.4 ATA. And you're able to cover them with your feet, with your duct tape, with anything, and they'll continue to regulate. Other chambers, people try to put pressure kits on them and make it go for more pressure, and you basically don't want to do that because you'll start blowing out the windows or blowing out the stitching. So we know if you try to do that on our unit, we know, we could tell by, that's why we give you a lifetime warranty. For some reason that happens, we can tell that you've been doing that. So just know that you're getting the best hyperbaric chamber in the world. And the last thing is probably the mattress, because that's what I'm laying on. And the mattress is just amazing. We got more pounds per square foot than any other mattress on the market. And just know that all the rest are like yoga mats, and ours is like a bed. You get in here and you just want to fall asleep. I put some of the, people that are tremendous pain in here. They haven't slept in days or nights, and they'll fall asleep, boom, right while their treatment's going on. And we're almost at full pressure already. We have about another minute before we're at full pressure. That goes to show you how quick they go. Even in our smaller ones, our 5 and our 7, you're going to go a lot quicker on the pressure. And the good thing about the number 5 and the 7 is you can travel with them. The other one, 8 and 9, are a little, big and bulky, but the 5 and the 7 you're able to travel with. You can put it in a case and travel wherever you want to go to and receive hyperbaric therapy wherever you travel, anywhere in the world. You can bring it with you, and travel with it. But it does have the rings. Like the 5, you could do without the rings if you wanted to. You don't have to carry the rings. So you just bring the hyperbaric chamber and the compressor, and then you're set. You can even just set it on the ground. You really don't have to put the boosters on the bottom. And there you go, man. We're at full pressure. I wanted to show you guys how quick that pressure gets up there. And we're at full pressure. So just know you can sit here and pop your ears now. And that's like diving. And then your ears are popped. You're at full pressure. Let me turn this back up. You're at full pressure. And you can have a light to regulate if you want to read a book, fall asleep, do whatever you want to do while you're in here. And just know you're getting the best hyperbaric chamber in the world when you're getting Oxynova. All the rest out there, they give you oxygen, but they don't have all those qualities. All right, so that's Chris here, the second distributor. I was the first, but now there's one in California in the US. So we have 2 distributors and a bunch of resellers. And Oxynova, they know I'm doing the thing over here. I'm getting doctors involved. This week I have somebody that had stroke. We're going to get them in here. We're going to put them actually in a number 9. We have someone else that I'm going to put in a number 7 for a cancer, an anal cancer. It's a woman. That's common in women, anal cancer. You don't really see that in men. But we're going to show the results on them too. We actually got MRIs, EKGs, and all that stuff to where before. And then after they go in the chamber, we're going to show after. And we're going to show protocol for other doctors to do what we're doing. Some of the doctors don't believe in it, and we're showing them differently because we're getting results. So just know that we're going to have, other doctors involved. Actually, the person for the stroke is a doctor, and he's a doctor, and the daughter that's bringing him here, she's a doctor with her husband along with her. Her husband is a doctor as well. So we'll be having them get, seeing the results, and they'll be telling other doctors about us. And we have the results for the, it's a lady with anal cancer, and she has already all that stuff to where when we put her in, she'll be receiving the chamber next week. And then the end of August, she's going to do a bunch more tests, and we're going to show the results on her before and after. So definitely just wanted to get you some info. And you see how quick that went up. We're already at pressure, and we've been at pressure for a while. So nobody else is going to get up to pressure that quick. Our compressor is just amazing. It's the quality of this unit is just amazing, and I'm proud to be a distributor for Oxynova because they're just amazing. There's nobody else out there like them. And thanks for watching. I'll get with you guys later. I'm going to go get some hyperbaric therapy. I'm going to relax, and the good thing is you can bring your phone in and do some social media. For by the time you do an hour or so, boom, you're already out. So you have 15 minutes where you compress, or like 10 minutes where you compress, and 10 minutes or so where you decompress. It depends on if you do an hour or an hour and a half. So you just figure if you do an hour, you're going to be about an hour and a half inside because you have compression and decompression. So if you do 2 hour, hour and a half, you'll be about 2 hours. So you can stay in here and relax, take a nap, do whatever you want to do. Great talking with everybody. Just wanted to show you all the great things we're working with. Those are some of the things that we're getting results with. We'll also talk about other things if you'd like. You call me anytime. We could talk about things like baking soda. You take a teaspoon twice a day. That will alkaline your body. No cancerous cells can form an alkaline body. We'll talk about people that have thyroid problems or say sweats. For women, that's you could do iodine. Iodine's wonderful for that. You ingest iodine. What do you put in the hospital when you get cut? The first thing they put is iodine. So just ingesting it is just amazing. You also have you have peroxide. If you have food grade peroxide, get you the gallon. It's a little pricey. It's about 70 or 60 or 70 for a gallon. but you only use a cup and a half to a gallon of water, and you put that inside of a vaporizer. And when you vaporize that at night, you actually get rid of snoring. You'll get rid of a lot of different things. You'll get rid of, you know, just you ingesting peroxide is just as well as putting it on the outside of you. So when you ingest it throughout the night, that's going inside your body. And I like to do it in the bedroom. You can do it throughout your house during the day, but I just do it at night because you're in one room for, what, 8 hours? If you get 8 hours sleep, or even me, I get about 4 to 6 hours sleep. So I'll be in there just for that time ingesting peroxide while it's vaporizing throughout the room. There's many other different things we can talk about. I could sit here for an hour and tell you about 10 more different natural products. And another good one is like DMSO. If you're a smoker and drinker, you really don't want to take DMSO. That's will intensify it. But if you're not a smoker and drinker, DMSO is very good for you. It's a pine tree sap, and they condense it and put it in a form to where you're able to have that. And then there's also pine tree needles, which is very similar. So just you know, call us anytime. We'll give you a bunch of hints on how to do natural stuff that's wonderful for you. None of that pharmaceutical stuff. I mean, we try to stay away from that. It's you know, and if you're on pharmaceuticals, we will recommend to continue your pharmaceuticals until you're getting results with our stuff, and then you go to your doctor and say, hey, can I get off my pharmaceuticals? We've been helping people with diabetes. We've been helping, you know, get off their insulin. We've helped with a number of different conditions to where they actually eliminate getting their pharmaceuticals. So just know you're in this hyperbaric chamber. You're super soaking your body with oxygen, and it's just amazing. So that's the best thing we're working with, but all the other stuff is great too. Wonderful talking with you. Love everyone that watches. I mean that. Everybody that watches, thank you for watching me, because you could be doing 100 other things. And just look, you can sit up in this thing. You know, if you want to read a book, you can sit crisscross applesauce and read a book, and then look how much more room you have. You have this whole chamber here. I mean, like I said, my wife gets in here with the dogs and my son, and there's 4 of them in here. So there you go. I'll talk with you guys later. Love everyone that watches. If you need any more information about anything we're working with, just contact me, 954-557-5472. I'll talk with you later. You guys have a great day. God bless.